You know, it's kind of wild how time flies in K-pop. One minute, you're seeing your favorite idols on every music show, and the next thing you know, boom, they've been gone for 10 years. 10 whole years. And that's exactly what happened with Lee Sung-min from Super Junior. For the newer K-pop fans, you might know Super Junior as the group that basically invented viral hits before TikTok even existed. Sorry, sorry? Yeah, that wasn't just a song, it was a global cultural moment. But back in the day, Lee Sung-min, or Sungmin, was one of those bright, sweet, smiley members that fans adored. Until 2014 happened. Let's rewind to that year, because that's when everything flipped. In 2014, when idols getting married was almost unheard of, Sungmin dropped one of the most unexpected bombshells in K-pop. He was getting married to actress Kim Sa-eun. And it wasn't like people were mad about love itself. It was more about how it happened. Fans felt blindsided. Rumors spread before he could say anything, articles came out, and he didn't respond fast enough. It was like watching a wildfire spread and realizing the person inside the house didn't even know what was happening yet. And then things got ugly. Some fans felt betrayed, some felt ignored, and others just disappeared. Sungmin started getting waves of hate comments. He said it got to a point where he just stopped talking to everyone, not even his close friends. He said, "I never talked about my true feelings, not even to people close to me." Imagine that. Being one of the biggest idols of your generation, and suddenly feeling like you can't even open your mouth without being attacked. He admitted he was terrified. He said, "I saw countless hateful comments. It felt like people were criticizing me and looking at me negatively. I couldn't say anything and just stayed at home. I was scared because singing was the only thing I knew how to do, and it felt like I was losing my place more and more." Man, that hits deep. Because for someone like Sungmin, the stage wasn't just a job, it was his identity. And when that got taken away, it was like the light just went out. But let's be real, love's complicated, especially in K-pop. He married Kim Sa-eun out of love. He said that. He owned that. But the cost was everything. He quietly stepped back from group activities. No official departure, but also no spotlight. For nearly a decade, he was just gone from the main scene. And you can imagine how heavy that must have been. He even admitted that during that time, Kim Sa-eun had to become the main provider for their family. And that guilt, you could just feel it in his voice. But Kim Sa-eun, she said something really touching. She said, "I always felt sorry, thinking I was the one who caused him harm." But then she also said, "He suffered more than I did because of the marriage." That right there, that's love. Two people feeling guilty for each other. Then, life changed again. Sungmin became a dad. He and Kim Sa-eun had a son, Lee Do-yoon. And that little boy, according to Sungmin, gave him something he hadn't felt in years, a reason to dream again. He said he wanted to start over, but not as an idol, as a trot singer. Now, if you're not familiar, trot is a totally different world from idol pop. It's more emotional, more old school, and honestly, it takes vocal skill and grit. And Sungmin didn't just jump in. He trained for 4 years under Lee Ho-sub, a veteran in the trot world. He said, "I hope the day comes when Do-yoon grows up and tells me I look cool on stage. Although I'm a singer with 20 years of experience, I'm starting fresh as a rookie trot singer. I hope people won't hate me too much and instead look kindly on me and give me lots of love." And for a moment, just a moment, people saw him again, not as the idol who messed up, but as a man trying to rebuild his dream from zero. It was raw, honest, and kind of beautiful. That episode of The Return of Superman where he appeared with his wife and son, it really showed this softer, more vulnerable side. A guy who's been through hell, but still holding on to music and family. But then, yeah, you probably guessed it, the internet happened. Right after that episode aired on October 7th, Korean netizens went off, like full keyboard warrior mode. A post on the coup blew up, and the comment section? Brutal. People were accusing Sungmin of victimizing himself, saying things like, "Oh, so now it's the fans' fault," or "He's the one who fucked it up. Why is he acting like a victim?" Some even brought up old stories from 2014. Things like how fans supposedly helped with his wedding videos, or that they weren't invited to the ceremony, or that he blocked fans who questioned him. And the comments just snowballed. One said, "Your marriage isn't the problem. It's that you blocked fans, used sponsorships, and didn't even apologize properly. Fans gave you chances and you ignored them." Another said, "I didn't care that you got married, but the moment I heard what you did to Lee Tuck, that was it for me." It's like people were reopening wounds from a decade ago, wounds that maybe never fully healed. And here's where it gets really interesting, because in one corner, you have fans and viewers saying, "Come on, it's been 10 years, let him move on." But in the other, you've got those who still feel deeply betrayed, saying he never truly took responsibility for what happened. So, yeah, it's complicated. It's easy to look at it and say, wow, that's harsh. But K-pop fandoms have long memories, especially when it comes to idols they poured their hearts into. Still, when you look at Seungmin now, this quiet, humble guy holding his son, talking about wanting to be a better dad, a better singer, you can't help but feel something. Because no matter what you think of him, you can see he's carrying a decade's worth of regret and courage in the same breath. And maybe that's what this whole thing is about. Not redemption in the flashy, dramatic sense, but in the quiet human one. He's not trying to reclaim his old fame. He's just trying to stand on stage again, even if it's a small one, even if the applause is faint. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful in its own way. Whether you still feel hurt by what happened, or you've moved on and want to see him happy, one thing's for sure. This story is a reminder that idols aren't invincible. They're human. They make mistakes, they fall in love, they face backlash, and they try to pick themselves back up. And maybe, somewhere down the line, Lee Seungmin will find that balance again, between the idol the world remembers and the man he's become. So, what do you think? Do you believe Seungmin deserves a second chance? Or do you think it's too late for that kind of comeback? Let me know in the comments below. I really want to hear your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you found this video interesting or it gave you a new perspective on the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.